Okay, and tell them who you are and where you're from, too.
Okay.
Let her rip. Loud and clear.
First things first, I'd like to thank Jim River Guide Service for another successful hunt. We've known Willie for quite some time now. This was our first bear hunt, very successful. I was pretty worried coming into it, you know, I'm 15 years old, so it was all kind of new to me. I was mostly worried about, you know, how close I was going to be to this beast right here. But luckily, you know, me and Forrest had a great time out here. Me and my dad have been planning this for quite some time. You know, first things first, we came out here on that little plane. That was kind of scary. Haven't been in something that small flying for a long time. Then we got here. I came here first before my dad and met Willie, met Forrest for the first time out here. Great dude. Yeah, we kind of got base camp set up out here, or they had it set up for us already, and then I got me and my dad's tent set up. And they had seen several bears the first day before me and my dad got here. And this bear was, I think the first night when we got here, we saw this bear quite a while away. Is over here, and this is kind of where he stuck around for quite some time. And first thing this morning, Willie came out and, you know, saw this bear. So we were all hustling to see if we could get a chance at this bear. I want to say, what do you think, Willie? 7 a.m. and
Yeah, 7 or 8.
7 or 8 a.m. And unfortunately, you know, at first we thought it was over because we couldn't get anything. We probably had like spent an hour out there just checking out what we could do. We decided that it was too far to get a good chance at it. So we came back and I want to say glassed until around 2. And once we glassed for a bit, this bear popped out again after it went away for a little bit. So we watched this bear in specific for quite some time. And after how do you say that, hour or so, we decided to come after it. Hours, yeah. We decided to come after this bear, and it was quite the stalk. My dad and Willie went up on the high ground to kind of signal me and Forrest. Me and Forrest had, you know, quite the little adventure on our own. I think the farthest we were all apart was probably, you know, how many yards do you think? A couple hundred yards.
To my wife, who might be watching, I was with him the entire time.
Awesome.
Awesome.
And they were signaling us the whole time, and there's a few signals that we didn't quite catch on to quite yet, but we figured it out just fine. And there's this one spot where I for sure thought we were in some deep trouble, and it was because we were kind of close and there was some cover in front of us where we couldn't quite see around it, so we were really trusting you two to help us out with that. Luckily, when we first got there, this signal that we had no idea what this meant, that meant go up the hill. So once we figured that out, you know, we came up the hill, couple hundred yards, and then we saw just the head of this guy, and he was moving pretty quick. So we had to bear crawl out of there pretty quick, and you know, we kept moving. And then the next time we actually got to see the bear, there was probably just its, you know, upper half of this bump in its head. And then, you know, we kept crawling some more, bear crawling, duck walk, whatever you want to call it. And we finally get to an opening where we could see most of the bear. And I feel pretty confident in that shot. You know, Forrest was talking me through it, making sure I could do it. And, you know, we got a good shot after, you know, I want to say hour stalk maybe. An hour stalk. And, you know, good first shot, you know, and then Forrest had a great follow-up shot to get him pretty stunned. And then, you know, he kind of walked over here after we were almost done. And then I put one, I want to say maybe in the lungs to kind of get him down. And then, yeah, we had a great time, and had to put a couple extra on him to make sure that he was dead. But, yeah, great stock. I want to say thank you to Jim River Guide Service one more time. Thank you to Willie and Forrest for a great time out here and a successful hunt.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
You guys are the best.
Thank you, Willie.
Another great time.
Yeah, I'm just going to add something to that, Willie, real quick. I've known Willie for probably the better part of 20 years now. And The highest compliment I can offer him and his team is that I trust him with my children. He's hunted with all of my boys, and all of them successful. This is Dash's first big game hunt with Willie, my fourth or fifth, and I just can't say enough good things about the Jim River team. This is the real deal. If you want to have a good time, you got to get off the couch, get in the plane. Talk soon, guys. Good job, kid. Well done.